get stranded here, the dads will survive a lot longer than the children.
That's right. We got supplies.
We got someone to eat, though.
We got surplus. You have someone to eat.
Then we'll have supply. We have someone very big to eat.
I recently spent a day with my son Kai and our friends exploring Canyon Sin Nombre, an off-road destination in the southern portion of Anza-Borrego Desert State Park. This is one of the area's most accessible and well-known off-road routes. If you're looking for an easy to moderate off-road trail with big scenery and minimal stress, this one really delivers. Anza-Borrego is California's largest state park, covering about 915 square miles of desert, mountains, badlands, and canyons. It sits within the Colorado Desert, which is part of the larger Sonoran Desert System, and it's been protected as a state park since 1933. Long before that, this landscape was home to Native American groups, including the Kumeyaay, whose presence in the region goes back thousands of years. Geographically, the park occupies the eastern side of San Diego County, with edges reaching into Imperial and Riverside counties. It's roughly a 2-hour drive from San Diego, Orange County, or the Inland Empire, but once you're here, it feels very far removed. For most visitors, the hub of the park is the town of Borrego Springs. It's a small desert community surrounded almost entirely by protected land, and it's a practical base camp for exploring the park. This is where you'll find the Anza-Borrego Visitors Center, fuel, food, lodging, and access to some of the park's most approachable hikes and drives. Because of its large size, it's important to plan your trip carefully and consider driving time between different parts of the park. It's also important to keep safety in mind. Anza-Borrego is remote, dry, and unforgiving if you're unprepared. Cell service is extremely limited, summer temperatures regularly exceed 100 degrees, and winter storms can create dangerous flash floods, especially in washes and slot canyons. Always carry more water than you think you need, download maps for offline use, and avoid narrow canyons when rain is in the forecast. The upside? This remoteness is exactly what makes Anza-Borrego special. It's a fantastic place for hiking, off-roading, camping, wildflower viewing, night skies, and big desert solitude, without the crowds you'll find at many national parks. Canyon Sin Nombre is located in the southern portion of Anza-Borrego, a little over an hour's drive from Borrego Springs. There's a lot to see and do here. Explore narrow canyons of sandstone, igneous, and metamorphic rock, drive through wide-open desert and dry washes, and take in views of Anza-Borrego's rugged Badlands. You can visit the canyon as a short out-and-back trip, hitting a dramatic slot canyon and then heading back the way you came. Here I'll outline a longer trip that brings you through Canyon Sin Nombre, stopping to explore the slot canyon, then loops to the north along desert washes. This route passes some neat points of interest, including a desert spring that was once an old stagecoach stop, and a very out-of-place Hollywood and Vine street sign in the middle of the desert. Leaving Route S2, the drive starts off in a broad sandy wash. About 3/4 of a mile in, the canyon walls start to close in and the character of the route really changes. The surface is mostly firm sand with some gravel and mild ruts. During this visit, it was manageable in a high-clearance vehicle, but if there's been rain in the last couple of days, I definitely recommend a 4-wheel drive and decent tires, as mud here can get sticky and deep fast. As you make your way through the canyon, you'll see several side routes that branch off, some of them turning into tight slot canyons that are perfect for exploring on foot. I dropped a couple of GPS coordinates for those in our written guide on OutdoorSoCal.com. You think you can find a path through this guy?
Yeah, I can move.
All right, go ahead.
Move, Daddy.
Just take it slow. I think we go around the back of that big rock there.
What?
See the big rock there? Then we go around the side of it there.
Wait, B.
His
Let's
front
go that
legs.
way.
Be
Okay.
careful, B. Okay?
Yeah, just take it slow.
Wow. There has definitely been a few.
Is that a GoPro?
It is a GoPro.
What kind of GoPro is it?
It's a 5, no, 10 or 11? Maybe an 11. This is like a,
Daddy,
yeah.
I think you put that in here.
What's this? It actually looks like it kind of keeps going around this corner here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. If it gets too tight, we could stop.
Oh yeah, there's a giant boulder ahead. We can't
Okay,
get through.
so this is it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good though.
Really cool.
It's not that tiny.
Yeah.
There's like a giant. Look at the radio antenna. It's going.
After about 2 miles, Canyon Sin Nombre connects with Vallecito Creek Road, an unmaintained dirt track that follows a wide wash. Here we turned left to head northwest. After about 2.5 miles, we passed the split for the Arroyo Tapiado Mud Caves, a collection of mudstone caves that have long been an attraction for intrepid visitors to the park. On this trip, we skipped the mud caves and continued along Vallecito Creek for another 2 miles or so to the Hollywood and Vine sign, one of Anza-Borrego's many quirky points of interest. A mile or so past the sign, we came to Palm Spring, not the one with golf courses and movie stars. This was an important stop on the Butterfield Stage Route, a 2,800-mile stagecoach system that operated from 1858 to 1861. The route carried mail and passengers from St. Louis to San Francisco. The route through Anza-Borrego was originally a Native American trail and was later expanded by Spanish explorers. Palm Springs Station provided travelers a much-needed watering hole in this remote, parched landscape. From Palm Spring, it's less than a mile to get back to Route S2. We go hard left here. Oh yeah, that actually goes up and then dead ends. Oh, actually no, that goes way up in there. Like you can go, yeah, that's like, it dead ends, but it goes for a long way up in there. One thing to keep in mind is that there's no reliable cell service out here. I had all my maps downloaded ahead of time and relied on offline navigation. I usually run a combination of Gaia GPS and OnX, especially once you get into the Vallecito and Arroyo Tapiado area, where spurs can be easy to miss. If you're thinking about camping, Canyon Sin Nombre is a great base. There are solid dispersed camping options along the wider washes outside the narrow canyon sections, flat ground, good wind protection, and excellent stargazing. If you prefer established campgrounds, Bow Willow and Mountain Palm Springs campgrounds are both fairly close and first come, first served. Just to the north is Agua Caliente Campground, which offers more amenities, including hot spring pools. As always, travel prepared, respect the desert, and take your time out there. It's a place that really rewards slowing down. For more information, I'll link to our full Canyon Sin Nombre guide on OutdoorSoCal.com below, along with guides to nearby camping and other things to do around Anza-Borrego.